my God, what are you drinking out of?
Uh-huh.
You're festive as hell.
Oh, yeah.
I don't have anything. I just got white.
The only problem with this is every time I go to drink it, because the little coat goes all the way to the top, I drink like felt every time.
Like pulling fuzz out of your mouth.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yes.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Bright Connections. I'm your host, BK. Joining me, my cousin / big sister, Chris. How you doing, Chris?
Hello. Good. How are you?
Awesome. We've been waiting for this for many, many years, according to you. Your whole life, basically.
My whole life. Everything's about Christmas.
Yes. So this is the Christmas edition, part 1 of Bright Connections. So we're going to have this week and we're going to have next week where we're talking all about Christmas, everything that you want to hear. So we are absolutely stoked. We love Christmas. As you can tell, we've got our hats, we've got our trees, got sweater, got a coffee mug here with a little Santa outfit on. I mean, it's just Christmas. It's the best.
That's the best. Look at the little arms I can't handle. Do they move? Are they stuck?
Yeah, they're stuck.
Yes.
Yep. So we love Christmas. Love it. It's the best. So now, couple weeks ago, or maybe it was even last week. Yeah, it was last week. Kevin and I talked about snow and how much I don't really care for it. There is definitely one exception though, and that is on Christmas.
Yes.
It's gotta snow on Christmas.
And it hasn't happened in like years, right?
It has not happened in quite some time.
It's either super cold and just miserable or like it rains, right? I mean, I was away for a few years, so I don't really know what's been going on Pittsburgh weather, but I know last year we definitely didn't get it. And I hear that,
Yeah.
Doesn't it feel like when we were little, like every Christmas, maybe we build it up in our head, but every Christmas was like 4 feet of snow and like
just perfect snowfall. And yeah, it definitely does. I think that's just what you want to remember about it. Just like you said, that's a perfect Christmas. Just perfect snowfall, fire going, and just
yes, yep. Cozy as can be.
Yep.
Everything's just like glowing on the snow. I mean, yeah, it's built up in our heads because that probably only happened 3 times, maybe 4 max.
Yeah, probably. But those are the ones that stick in your mind, and that's probably. It's probably from commercials and movies and stuff too. You see all that.
The frosted windows, everybody's inside, nowhere to go. Meanwhile, you have to go out driving around and weather, and everybody's complaining the whole time that it's cold. But in your mind, it was wonderful.
Yes. Yep. Yeah, it's a good point. Everybody's just in movies. Everybody's sitting there just not doing anything. Oh, we get to sit in the house all day and not go anywhere. Nope. Got to drive in the crappy snow, and everybody's all crazed, and yeah.
Meanwhile, we have to stay in this time, so it better be cozy.
Yeah.
Certainly nowhere to go. So that's the time to have about 6 feet come down and be stuck for a couple months.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, we can't come back into work. We've got to celebrate Christmas for, I don't know, about 6 more weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then that would be great.
Meanwhile, like snow days are like a thing of the past because now that they've set up all the schools with like virtual things, I'm pretty sure we're not going to get like the snow day call. And how depressing is
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I mean, do they still do 2-hour delays?
Well, we haven't had any this year. I know we did last year. In fact, we even had a snow day. So for those of you who don't know, I live in Tennessee, and it was like that much. And they called the whole day.
Everybody's freaking out.
It had melted by like 12:30, 1 o'clock, and was
oh my gosh.
I'm so glad we stayed home for this.
So worth it. So needed. So necessary.
I didn't know.
A dusting. Oh God, it's a blizzard.
Yeah.
Oh man. Good old. I don't know. I guess I was going to call it a southern state, but it's not really a southern.
I think it's considered southern.
Is it?
It feels kind of midway for me, but
Yeah. Oh well. But so hopefully we'll have a nice snowy Christmas this year. I think we're deserving of that, right?
it sounds good.
Right. So, all right, let's get into Christmas. So we definitely have our traditions. We definitely have our traditions in our family. So our side of the family celebrates Christmas on New Year's Eve. So we all get to, what did I say?
New Year's Eve.
Christmas Eve.
That late.
We don't celebrate it on New Year's Eve. No. Christmas Eve. Oh my goodness. Yes. Yeah. That one.
Yeah.
So Christmas Eve we celebrate with our family. And so what do we Oh. Hey Joe. What's going on?
Oh, nothing. Laundry.
So we celebrate on Christmas Eve.
We celebrate on Christmas Eve. That's our big day. That's what we all look forward to. I feel like most of us, I don't know, look forward to it the most. That's when we get to see everyone.
Yeah, because that's when we get to see our family. That's when we hold we have our dinner. We open up some presents. We do some caroling. It's all in there. It's all in there. So we have our specific Christmas meal, huh?
Yeah. You would know better. Like, isn't there a specific name for the meal?
Seven fishes, some number of fishes.
Okay. Yeah.
Meal. We don't have that many fish, but we don't. But that's the name of it. So
okay.
Yeah. We do have, what do we have? Normally we have like cod, I think. Normally some type of white fish.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have the pickled herring.
Yep. That's like fish, right?
Yeah, that's fish.
Have you tried that? And I know it's fish, but that's it.
Oh.
That's the only two fish things. Do you eat the herring?
Yeah.
Because I think I finally just tried it like last year.
I was just about to say, do you eat it? I feel like that's something you would.
Good. All those years I was dramatic about it, it's fine. And Dylan was even like, we're gonna have to find pickled herring this year. And I was like, I don't know if they sell that in Tennessee.
Yeah, I don't know. So for anyone I guess that doesn't know, it's pickled herring is, I mean, it's a little like fish square. It's like a cut up little fish, like it's this big. And it's like, think of like pickles. It's like in pickle juice, basically. And it's just,
it's like brined with like, and there's onions in there too, right?
Yeah.
So, excuse what's going on in the background. Yeah. And it's just cold. It's served cold.
Yeah. That's a big thing. It's chilled.
Yeah.
It's We've got a little added. We've got an extra in today's episode.
Yeah.
Kristen's husband.
Things got to go on in the house, right?
Yep.
But
so pickled herring, I don't think a lot of people know about that, but that's one of our things that we always have. So we've got our white fish, we've got our pickled herring, we've got one of your favorites, the ant balls.
Oh yeah, ant balls.
So their official name is babalki.
Yes.
But Kristen likes calling them ant balls because basically they're dough balls with poppy seeds like slathered on them.
Yeah, with like a sweet, must be like honey or something.
Yeah, it's some kind of like sweet concoction.
Yeah.
That holds the poppy seeds on there, and it looks like tiny little ants all over a little.
Like you drop them in the grass, they got ants on them, and then you put them in the bowl.
Yep.
That's misleading because they're awesome and they're delicious.
Yes. Yeah, they're like you said, they're sweet. So they're like I don't want to say they're dessert because you eat them with the meal, but they're definitely on the sweeter side. Just a dough ball with poppy seed on it, and it's tasty. Yeah. It's tasty. Yeah. Then we typically have pierogies.
Oh. You say it so casually, like it deserves much more build up than that.
We've got pierogies in the house.
Pierogies galore, like pans and pans of the most amazing pierogies ever eaten in your life.
That's true. Yeah, I guess there is different kinds too. We got the typical cheese potato, cabbage.
Yep.
We've had, I think, mushroom before.
Ooh.
When
like before our time, like when our parents were younger, I think that they used to make, this is probably like a Bubba thing. They used to make prune.
Oh. No.
Prune.
Ew, no.
Oh my gosh.
Prune. Ew.
And sometimes sauerkraut ones. They would do sauerkraut or cabbage.
Yes. Yes, definitely. We've done sauerkraut before and cabbage separately. Yes. Most people probably know the potato though.
Yeah.
Which,
So good.
So good.
So good. So much butter, so much onions. They're caramelized. They're gorgeous. They're wonderful.
Yes. Even my fake ones are still good. Yes, but pierogies, man.
Yep, that's the main event.
Yeah. Yep. What else we've got? We've got
usually vegetables like beans or corn.
Yeah.
Sauerkraut. We used to do sauerkraut and barley. I think that kind of fell off the last.
Yeah, I don't remember doing that too much lately.
Yeah, I think Aunt Diane used to bring that a lot.
Okay.
Mushroom soup. Mom started making mushroom soup after they stopped doing the big mushroom thing.
Yes. Yeah, that's true. We did just used to have just plain mushrooms.
Yeah.
Not plain, but just mushrooms by themselves.
Yep.
So
many.
Yeah, your mom started doing mushroom soup. Oh, that is good too.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. How many days away are we?
I know. And let's not forget the weird things like the plate of the entire clove of garlic. And then like the dish of honey, like you're supposed to dip the garlic in the honey or something.
Yeah, so that's another one of our traditions is that it's good luck to dip a little piece of garlic in honey and then just pop it in your mouth and it's good luck.
And then everyone goes to church and it's just like
just spewing out just garlic out of your pores and just
pickled fish and garlic. Here I am.
Yeah. You want to sniff? Come on, have a taste.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah.
Forget Pascha because
yes.
I'm so upset.
Yes. So yeah, I've been thinking about. I was trying to think of the name of it. I couldn't think of the name of it. I'm glad you remembered. So we have Pascha bread, which is it's like a round loaf that my mom makes. It's a different type of bread. It's like it's more aerated. I don't know what the correct term would be, but it's lighter. But it's sweet. At the same time, it's still kind of thick.
Yeah, it's kind of dense. I mean, it's not super dense. It's like mid, but it's kind of sweet, you know?
It's a little bit on the, yes. Yeah, it's a little bit on the sweeter side. And she normally makes some kind of fancy little design on top of it. And so the big thing there with tradition is that we always pass around the Pascha bread. So you hold on to the big loaf, you break off a piece, you hand it to the next person, and as you hand it to the next person, you kind of give them a good wish, for health or prosperity, whatever, happy wishes for something good in their life, and then you keep passing along, and it's just, again, one of those traditions that just sticks with you.
Yep. Yeah. Was that all the parts? Do we remember everything?
I think so. I mean, so we don't normally do ham or anything like that, right?
No, because it's no meat on Christmas Eve, right?
Oh, that's right.
Christmas Day, you can have like whatever, right?
Yeah. Oh, speaking of, that's more of it. So on Christmas Day, then Christmas morning, what we always do, and typically, on Christmas Eve, I'll spend the day over with our family, and then I'll go to my parents' house, and I'll typically stay over their house a Christmas Eve night and wake up super. I mean, I still almost 30 years old and I'm still waking up at like 5, 6 a.m. I was like, guys, are we awake yet? Can we get started? It's not been so bad lately because I've been able to sleep in a little bit, but I'm still, as soon as I wake up, I'm like, all right, guys, come on.
Yeah.
But so our Christmas morning food then is we always have our Christmas rolls, which is like, I don't know how to describe them. They're like fruit rolls that you cut up in little slices. You know, like you have like a nut roll. So you have nut roll, but then we also have like cherry flavored and apricot flavored and poppy seed and pineapple and all these different flavored rolls. Kind of like if you think like about your nut roll, it's like that, but there's just all kinds of different flavors. Oh.
Yeah.
Those
The
are-
best.
Yes.
So it's like a big log, and then you slice it up, and then there's. Well, go ahead. You were gonna.
No, it's more than, I guess it's more than Christmas stuff too. We have it on Thanksgiving and stuff too.
Do you?
Yeah, it's not like our holiday
Easter, I know.
food.
Or
Actually, I don't know if we have it on Easter.
really?
Maybe we do.
Easter, it's definitely Christmas morning for sure. Like,
Yeah.
that's pretty much why I get up early. Like, for instance, like, where's the nut roll?
Where's the rolls? Yep.
Yeah. And that's the one day a year that I will eat ham. So I'm like, oh, okay. Then it sounds super weird to have this like fruit roll with a piece of pink meat on top, but like,
Oh, you put it on the fruit ones?
oh yeah, all of them.
Oh. So
Yeah.
we'll put it on. We put it on the nut roll. We'll put a piece of ham on the nut roll.
Yeah.
I've never put it on the fruit though.
It's a good contrast of like salty sweet.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah, so that's another part of it is we have the rolls, we have ham, we have a piece of ham or piece of ham or two, and sometimes like she said, we'll put the ham on the rolls and kind of just eat it together. It's different. It doesn't sound like it would be that good, but it's actually kind of good.
To die for. And hilarious things like I remember so we said Christmas Eve we don't have any meat. Okay, so the fish doesn't count as a meat. So at midnight, I heard stories of at midnight, my dad, like coming back from church, they would go back to our grandma's house and my dad would be like waiting, like slicing up ham, ready to like pop it in at midnight to like let the games begin.
Oh yeah, we've done that before.
Have you?
Oh yeah, we've done that. Typically I feel like the last couple of years we haven't even stayed up till midnight though, but we consider once we go to church that it's essentially the next day. So we'll come home from church and all of us are like, all right, let's go. Where's the ham? Break it out. Let's have a piece.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, but I know in the past we've waited till midnight. And like you said, as soon as that clock strikes midnight, slicing up ham. Yeah.
Because that's normal to be eating ham in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean.
Why not? Why not? And then the last part of Christmas morning meal, I don't know if you guys do this or not, is our egg casserole.
Okay.
You guys do an egg casserole?
I feel like the last and I want to say like 3 or 4, but it's probably been like 10 because my time is all messed up.
Yeah.
Probably been 10 years or so that mom has started to do like an egg sausage. Mm-hmm. There's probably even bread in there, kind of deal going with it.
Correct. So we do our egg casserole where it's just egg, bread, cheese, sausage, throw it all in a pan and cook it up, and it's just so good. Yeah, it's very, very good. Again, mine's a little different, but that's okay. It's still good too. Yeah. But so that egg casserole is always part of it too. So it also goes with me waking up early. I would always be the one that starts getting all the food ready. I'll start cutting up rolls, put the egg casserole. Yeah, put the egg casserole in the oven, start getting some coffee ready for everybody. Nice. Yep. And
that's a good Christmas present right there to get the stuff started so nobody else has to. Everybody loves that.
Yep.
So clearly food is a main focus of our Christmas tradition.
It's definitely a good part of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So then moving into after we get all the food ready and start moving in, we typically we weren't allowed to go into the living room where the presents were. So we would always wait. We'd always wait till everybody was up and ready to go. And typically mom would grab her camera and she'd go in the living room and she'd wait for us to walk in and she'd take a picture of us walking into the living room and seeing everything. So that was always part of it as well. Lately we've been doing a nice little tradition of like hiding the pickle in the tree.
Nice.
Yeah. I don't know if you heard that or not, but so basically you hide a little like a pickle ornament in the tree. And when my brother and I were both there, you have to fight to see who could find the pickle first, and you get an extra little gift for finding the pickle first.
Oh, that's fun. We have pickle, but we just stuck it on the tree. We never did like a fun thing with it.
Yeah, we did a little game with it, and my dad would hide that sucker in the tree. So ridiculous.
I'm sure, Mr. Like make a game out of everything.
Yes. I mean, it would sometimes take minutes for us to find it. And sometimes I don't think I ever gave up, but sometimes my brother's like, I don't care anymore. Just find it. Just didn't take it.
I give up.
I give up. I don't want to look for it anymore. I mean, literally, we're like crawling above the tree, different angles to the side, crawling underneath of it. Our tree actually rotates. So sometimes we'll start rotating it and we're like,
oh, that's fun.
It's a good time.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, let's not forget the things that we throw out at night. Remember?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Yep. So definitely when we were younger, one of the biggest things I remember is my mom would make us glitter and oats, like a combination of glitter and oats to throw out for the reindeer. So you throw out the glitter and the oats in the yard, in your house, at your house, and it draws the reindeer a little bit more to your house, and so that way Santa makes sure Santa doesn't miss your house or anything.
Yeah.
And it's just and then the oats obviously is a nice little meal or a nice little snack for the reindeer.
Mm-hmm.
And
she would make us little bags a few years ago. I remember she even brought it over for all the kids, and we still do it every year, no matter where we live. We get it all spread out. We're flinging oats for getting it all set up.
Yep. Yeah. Just like Santa gets his snack, he gets his cookies and milk or whatever you want to give Santa. The reindeer deserve a little snack too, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Good call. Yep. Good call. I almost forgot about that.
Yeah, that's important.
Yep.
Think of anything else that's like a must do.
Yeah, I think that's for the most part all our traditions. But actually, last thing on Christmas Eve, we always try to do caroling after dinner. And after dinner, we open up some presents and stuff. We usually end the night with some caroling. So your family is pretty musically talented. So they'll usually bring their guitars and stuff, and we'll sit around in a big circle and just sing some Christmas carols.
Yeah, I love that.
Yes.
I love it so much.
I know I'm a huge fan of it. My mom's an absolute huge fan of it too. She, I think there were a couple years back, back maybe 10 years ago or so, where we kind of broke off from that. And my mom's like, we need to get this back. We need to get caroling back in. And it just adds to it. It's like that dessert of the meal. It's you got to have that at the end of the night. Just sing some carols, just sit around, have a good time, and just kind of seals the night.
Yeah, it's super cool just to like make music with everyone you're surrounded by everyone you love, and like to sing together, and like it even for the little ones to hear those songs, because I feel like how else are they going to get them? It's not like I don't know how to explain it, but
you don't really get carols anywhere other than if they're like actual carolers outside or.
Yeah. And so many kids know like Jingle Bells and stuff. Well, what about like "Oh Come All You Faithful" and "Little Town of Bethlehem" and all the ones like that we really love, And Grandpap would like our grandfather would have and grandparent, both of them probably, they had the music books and they would pass them out. So we all had the words, we all had our little carol book, and we would sit around and sing. And that's when we did a lot of songs. Now we probably just do like 5 or 6, but man, it's awesome.
Depends how it's going. Sometimes we'll do.
Sometimes we get carried away.
Sometimes we start doing a bunch, and then people start to be like, "All right, I think we're good."
Yeah.
No, but yeah, we love it. Yeah,
Yep.
caroling at the end is so much fun,
Mhm.
and they're joyous songs. They're just
Yeah.
nice, happy songs. It's the perfect ending to the night. It really is.
Yep.
It is.
I agree.
Yep. So sliding on to the next thing. Part of Christmas that we've seen lately in the world is this elf on the shelf
Yes.
little guy. So you guys, I know you guys have an elf on the shelf in your house. So you want to tell us about that?
Yes, ours is named Roxy, and she has been causing hilarious little pranks and making messes and bringing gifts for years. This year, I think it's pretty cute because I think she notices that we have the new kitties. So when she used to spread out all kinds of stuff, flowers, sugar, candies, whatever, and make a mess, and they were always hilarious, except, I had to clean it up, which wasn't great. Was kind of annoying, but whatever. Syrup, elves love sugar, so there was always some kind of mess.
Yep.
She's like contained it, so it's been more like she's bringing fun treats or she's setting things up, and which kind of cool. Actually, she made little snowmen out of marshmallows the other day, but
nice.
You put them in little mason jars, so the cats couldn't get to them. So they're like standing in the mason jar. You know what I mean? So it's almost like a snow globe upside down. It was kind of cool. But, oh my gosh, the coolest thing the other day, and I'll have to send you a picture and maybe you can pop it up on here. She brought, and I don't know if this is new this year. I'm just catching on. I feel like it's fairly new, but hot chocolate bombs. I don't know if you've heard of them.
No.
Picture like a bath bomb made of chocolate. Okay. So it's like the shell and you can make like all kinds of flavors. And then so inside will be like the powdered hot chocolate and marshmallows or sprinkles or whatever.
Oh, wow.
In your mug, you pour the hot milk over it, and then it once it starts to melt, it pops and all the fun stuff comes out. It's the coolest thing. She even brought little candy cane spoons. So they're shaped like spoons. They're thick. So when you stir it, it's adding the mint to it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So there were mint ones. There's I had one in I just poured coffee over it this morning. I was like, I want to try this out. It was chocolate and it had all kinds of fun sparkly stuff on it. So cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
That sounds really good.
Yeah. So she's been doing her tricks, but been keeping it kind of calm this year, but she's great. She set up a little slide on the steps last night. Little stuffed animals were riding down it and stuff. So it was pretty cute.
Oh, I've definitely seen some crazy things that the elves have done. I've seen some pictures of some crazy things. They're pretty funny.
Yeah.
They're little mischievous guys, aren't they? Or girls, obviously, but yeah.
Yes. It's pretty fun.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Crazy. So other than that, I think our biggest thing now is moving on to talking about movies, huh?
Yes.
So Christmas movies are amazing. I mean, they're starting at the beginning of December. They're starting at the beginning of December, and I mean, they're going pretty much all month, and you got to get your feeling of Christmas movies, right?
Yeah, we started Thanksgiving night. We watched 2.
Oh my gosh.
I told you when I did the Halloween episode that no one's allowed to watch anything other than scary movies. Well, I start the same thing for Christmas, and there's even more. You got to start right away.
You got to take advantage.
There's a commitment here.
Yep. You got to take advantage of all the time you have because there are a good bit of Christmas movies out there.
Yes. And I've had a couple years, and this year's been pretty chill because there's nowhere to go or anything. So we've had more time, but I've had years where we've been so busy with, whatever's going on leading up. And I've been like, Christmas can't even come yet because I have at least 7 movies I have not watched. Like, we cannot pass it up.
I know I've done that the last couple of years. Same. I've been busy or whatever, and I just haven't gotten to watching Christmas movies. And then come a couple of days before, it's like, wait, no, hold on,
Yeah.
hold on.
Yeah.
I still need to watch this movie and this movie and this movie. Yeah.
It doesn't feel complete. It's like, wait, maybe I should take the day off work because I still need to watch. Not really, but
No, yeah. There's definitely must watch movies that you've got to check into before Christmas is allowed to start.
okay. So, what are your top 5 must check-ins, or should we address that in a little bit?
Oh, I think we should. I think we just determine what the best movie is overall via a bracket. So yes, we came up with a Christmas movie bracket of some of the best Christmas movies out there, and we're going to debate on which one is the best.
Yes.
Oh, there's so many good ones. So many good ones. So, all right. So, we've got first matchup, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the oldest version, the animated original Grinch Stole Christmas, versus Santa Claus 2.
Okay.
So I'm a big fan of both, obviously, but I don't know. You go first.
Okay. So the original, this is the colored one, right? Because there was a black and white one way back. You're talking colored Cindy Lou Who 80s version, right? Or not? No, I don't even know when that was made. We may have to Google it, but I know which one you're talking about. That one holds a very special spot for me in my heart. That was Christmas when I was little. Like, that was a must watch for sure. And it was a short one too. But man, when that dog is pulling that sleigh and it's coming up over the top and he's looking up and he has that horn, that is frozen in my mind forever. It was so stressful. That one. And I know that you really love the Santa Claus movies.
Yes.
I like them, but I'm going Grinch here.
Okay, so that was actually from 1966.
Ooh, okay.
Yes. So probably pretty good at not graphics, but good animation for back then.
Yeah.
I mean that's definitely a classic. You think about the Grinch and Cindy Lou and him coming through and stealing all the gifts and the Christmas tree and sucking everything up through it's a classic. But like you said, I love the Santa Claus movies. The first one definitely more than the second and the third. I do like the second one a lot though too. It's got the Tooth Fairy and all the other mythical creatures, not mythical creature, but the creatures of the round table. I can't remember what they call it, but they got like Father Time and the Easter Bunny and all of them that were in it. And
yeah.
I haven't watched that original Grinch in a while either.
Yeah. I feel like once Jim Carrey came onto the scene, that one kind of got swept under the rug, and I feel bad for that because
I feel bad for that.
You should go back there.
Do they even show the Grinch on TV anymore?
I bet they do, like on cable or whatever, but I haven't had cable in a few years.
not a lot of people do anymore, but oh man, this is tough. First matchup already.
I feel like if it was, I'd struggle more if it was the first Santa Claus versus Grinch, because number one is my go-to. Is that later on in the bracket?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm leaning towards Santa Claus too, honestly.
Ooh, a struggle.
Okay. I know. We'll have to do a little coin flip here.
Okay.
Also known as guitar pick flip.
Also known as I forgot to pick which is which.
Yeah. That's only been a few times.
Yeah, I know.
Too funny. Flip the coin. What's what?
Grinch's heads.
Okay. Grinch's heads. Santa Claus 2 is tails. Side with words is heads. Side with nothing is tails.
Okay.
It is heads. So the original Grinch animated is the winner.
Okay.
Moving on. Okay. Next matchup, we've got the claymation Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer for back in the day, right?
Ah,
Versus,
right there.
I know, versus Home Alone 2.
Oh. I know what I want.
Yeah, I am with you there. Boy, the Rudolph was a must for so many years. It's kind of, I'll be honest, it's kind of dropped off for me the last couple of years. It's not a must. I still will like to watch it if I catch it, but it's not one of those must see before Christmas movies. But over Home Alone, yeah, Rudolph is definitely.
Again, if you had picked the Home Alone 1, I would struggle more, but I would still go Rudolph because Rudolph.
Because Rudolph.
The best.
The claymation. Oh.
How about the Abominable?
Yeah.
And
Cornelius.
Yukon Cornelius.
Yep.
And the dentist.
Yep.
And the Island of Misfit Toys. They're so cute. That spotted elephant makes my whole world.
Yep.
And oh my gosh, I was talking to my parents last week and they were like, Rudolph's coming on TV. And like my dad even like suggested that they sit around and watch it. Like they still make sure they check all these blocks each year. Like they're the cutest humans. Like,
yep.
just don't not watch it.
Right.
So yeah, obviously Rudolph.
Yeah. Yep. And it's I'm trying to think who was his little girlfriend. Who was his girlfriend? Clarice. Yep. Yep.
Oh my gosh. And Santa. Okay, so if you ever watch it, look carefully at the end. And you know, it's like clay. So I don't know what the heck they were doing with this critter, but Santa's hands. He has like gloves on or whatever. Take a look at his hands. They're filthy towards the end of the movie. What happens to this poor clay thing? But look, it's interesting.
Santa's getting down and dirty.
You know, he was working hard for that movie and
yep.
It's a mess.
Oh my gosh. I will have to take a look at that. That's pretty funny. His gloves are filthy. Oh, and then what's silver and gold?
Yes.
Cornelius is saying it was because he throws this little pickup in the air, drops it, and then he picks up. I forget what he says now, though.
Cute.
Oh, so many good moments.
And the what about the toy gun that squirts jelly?
Yeah.
And you know, so the Island of Misfit Toys, I think the most annoying toy is that Jack in the Box with his, I don't like his voice and he's so bossy.
Hey, what are you doing over there?
There's that cute little doll. She's cute.
Santa forgot about us.
Yes. I haven't watched that one this year, so I'm definitely.
Yeah, I might have to tune into it now, thinking about it. All right, so Rudolph's definitely moving. Home Alone, all of them are good movies, but again, that first one is just significantly better than the second and the third, and Rudolph's just a classic. So Rudolph, moving on.
Mm-hmm.
All right, next one. Oh boy, I feel bad for your stuff. So we've got your honorable mentions movies versus Home Alone.
Oh well.
That's unfortunate. Unfortunate mismatch there. But go ahead. You've got some movies that didn't make it to the bracket that you definitely want to mention.
Wait, is Emmett on there? Emmett's on there, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Like in this one or coming up in a different thing?
In another. It's its own.
Oh, okay. I mean, there's just other random ones that people don't really watch as much, like Prancer. Prancer's in the 80s. It's kind of like a sad movie. I think that's like an important one. What else did I say earlier?
I know.
Scrooged was another 80s movie with right now I don't remember his name, Bill Murray. These are all like the fringe movies, definitely not the must watches.
Right. They're like ones that kind of are off the beaten path a little bit with Christmas
Yes.
movies. Yeah.
Yes, for sure. And gosh, now I forget what I was talking about earlier. Must not have been too important.
There's one that I couldn't remember the name of it, where the dad, it's all about getting the toy for the kid. Like he's the male.
All the way.
Yeah.
Was it with Schwarzenegger and everyone's like beating up everyone at Black kind of deal?
That's it.
Yes.
That's definitely got to be an honorable mention. Didn't quite make it to the bracket, but that's definitely a good one.
I was thinking about that when you guys were talking about Black Friday a few episodes back.
Mm-hmm.
Kept picturing Jingle.
Nice.
Oh, there's another one that is like, I already watched it. I have to watch it every year, and everyone in our family likes it, but like growing up family, and now the kids watch it, but they're kind of like, and so thinks it's depressing. It's called One Magic Christmas, and it is currently on Disney Plus, I think, but I have the DVD, so I'll never be without.
Yeah.
It's like Mary Steenburgen, and it's also depressing too, because like all these tragic things happen to this woman.
Mm-hmm.
So neat the way they like did the North Pole, and it's like a really good Santa. It's like a really cute story. So that is something that you should definitely check out if you haven't seen it. One Magic Christmas.
It's definitely, I mean, there's a heck of a lot of Christmas movies out there, but okay, gotta pick the best here. But definitely,
they can't lose.
No, that one definitely can't. But the ones you mentioned, if you're looking for something, like we said, off the beaten path, that maybe something you haven't watched before, check out some of those ones and see maybe it's just something different that maybe you'll enjoy. So, but yeah, unfortunately, Home Alone. I mean, young Macaulay Culkin. Who's the actor for the Wet Bandits?
Oh, Joe Pesci.
Yeah, Joe Pesci, and then his I can't think of the other. I don't know the other dude, but Marv,
and yep,
and just little Kevin defending his house with all these traps and gizmos and gadgets. It's just fantastic.
It's so cool. Like it's every kid's dream. Like you don't want to be
you don't want your house broken into.
Right. But like to set up something that actually works like that and like to just destroy these guys. I mean, the nail through the foot still gets me every time.
The ice on the steps where he just continually tries to go up and follows.
And the blowtorch to the head. I mean, are you kidding me? The
iron. The
iron right after the is it right after the nail in the foot, or either way, they're right before each other.
Yeah.
And how do you even go on living? I'd be like, I'm done.
Yeah, he just gets back up. He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna get you this time."
Like no.
Oh.
And he's all stuck with glue and feathers.
Yep.
Oh, I would be so mad. And then the ornaments when he comes through the window and he crushes the ornaments with his foot.
Yeah.
Oh. No way.
Oh my gosh, that for whatever reason reminded me of that one time that you woke up or like got out of your bed with the broken glass and had glass in your foot.
That's probably why it traumatized me so much, because I had to get stitches from stepping on a glass and cutting my foot open.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, so you know the pain that would have been.
Yes.
Oh man, yeah, that movie was great. And then the old guy that.
Oh, I love him.
Yeah.
Murder, and he ends up being all sweet.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, such a classic.
Yeah, so good.
I still need to watch it this year, but it's definitely one of those musts. Oh, then even when he's got the pizza and he hears them outside at the door and he turns the movie on with the guy. You got to the count of 3 to get your lazy, sorry keister off my lawn. 1, 2. Yeah, you're
ugly, yellow, no good keister.
Yeah. I'm gonna give you the count of 3. 1, 2, and he just starts running.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
Keep the change, you filthy animal. Oh man.
And then when he's sitting there and this is everyone's kid's dream. You're home alone and you're like bowls of ice cream and every crap food you could eat. And he's just gorging himself, passed out in front of the TV. Like,
Yep.
you can tell him no.
Yeah. No rules. Yep. Like you said, that whole movie is like, in a way, every kid's dream.
It's so awesome.
So just this kid being a badass the whole movie.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Oh man. Awesome. All right. Next matchup, we've got It's a Wonderful Life versus Christmas Carol. That's pretty tough
That's
matchup
for me.
Yeah.
Which Christmas Carol?
The only one I really know is the newer one with Jim Carrey, the Disney's
Okay.
Christmas Carol.
Both. Now I am like a Christmas Carol. Like, I love them. I've watched so many of them.
They're pretty good,
I'm
yeah.
obsessed.
Little Timmy.
Yeah. Tiny Tim.
Or Tiny Tim, sorry, yeah.
That's tough. Okay, so I just watched It's a Wonderful Life with Dylan.
Make your case for Wonderful Life.
Okay, it's a pretty long movie, but it's really good to make you. It's just like a hey, appreciate what you have kind of life. If you haven't seen it, this guy, all this terrible stuff happens to him, so he goes to this bridge and he's ready to jump off. He's ready to be done, and this Christmas angel comes. This guy's adorable, by the way. Like, he wants to earn his wings by saving George, and so he makes him realize, like, he changes it so he would see the world if he hadn't been in it. So he goes back to his home. There's no one there. He goes back to all these places. Everything's changed. No one recognizes him. He's like flipping out. He's so confused, and he sees like just things are horrible. Things are like he made a difference, and it points that out to him. So it's good. It's a feel good, make you think kind of movie. And I have a 15-year-old daughter, and I thought she's going to be like, oh boy, it's black and white. It's older.
Yeah.
But she had to watch it for an assignment for school and like analyze it. And she was like, I can't believe I've never watched that before. I loved it. Yeah. And I was like, see, I told you, it's great. So it is. It's worth watching for sure if you have a chunk of time. And what again? Oh, Christmas Carol.
I know. So I mean, and talk about matching up with the whole Bright Connections vibe there.
Yes, that's what I was thinking.
Wonderful Life, just like you said, appreciating what you have, realizing your worth, just being there for other people and realizing the value you have to others in your life. Yeah, that's just perfect.
Yeah, like he didn't do anything major, but it touched so many lives that it trickled out, so it just showed that. So yeah, it was as I was saying that, I was like, oh, this sounds
like a bright story. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh man, that's tough.
It is tough. So
and all that they did a great job with this new Christmas Carol. I think the animation was cool. However they did it. I heard they actually were like wearing suits that had like different.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Like those full body suits with little like dots on it that capture.
Yeah, like they actually acted it out, but it was animated in a way. So it's really neat. I think it's awesome. Man, this is tough.
Yeah, I know.
Ooh.
Christmas carols, in a way, you can relate back to Bright Connections too. You got this guy who hates everything and doesn't care about anyone, and then he gets visited by these ghosts, and he takes them back and shows them how he can be better and how he can appreciate things. And oh man.
Yeah. All these touching movies.
Yeah.
Shoot.
I think I'm gonna vote for It's a Wonderful Life here. I think it's got a little bit more powerful message. And go figure me, who hates old movies.
Right.
But there's always exceptions to that rule of mine. But it's like you said, it's a powerful story. It shows you that you can appreciate things, and it's a good movie. It's just a feel good movie.
I'm with you. I'm gonna go with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Both good ones for sure, but that one just kind of is ringing today.
Yep.
All right, next matchup, we've got Charlie Brown Christmas versus Nightmare Before Christmas. Oh, sorry. Sorry, I just got.
You don't like those movies. You don't like that movie, do you?
I don't. I think they're garbage.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
But go ahead, Nate. Defend it.
So no, I'm confused myself. So Charlie Brown, you know, what's the deal? They make like popcorn and toast and some other weird food in the movie, and that's like their celebration. That always bothered me that they were eating popcorn and toast. What was the other thing?
I don't remember that. Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, the Charlie Brown Christmas tree's classic, you know,
Yeah.
the Christmas little branch or whatever.
It's this tiny little stick with like 3 stick branches.
Yeah. I mean, I appreciate that. But I also don't feel like Nightmare Before Christmas is really a Christmas movie. Like
I still don't understand how it's considered on.
Yeah.
Because there's a Santa figure in it.
Yeah. Definitely not like something I have to watch around Christmas. It's something that I could watch kind of whenever.
I think it's kind of meant to be in between even Halloween to Christmas. It's like one of those movies that's like, it kind of, doesn't it like incorporate Halloween and Christmas? And
well, yeah, with all the like the freaky, you know, Jack Skellington and stuff. So it's something that you need to watch sometime between the holidays. I do appreciate Tim Burton. I know you're not a fan, but God, this is tough.
We're gonna take some heat for this one.
Right? I think I may have to go Nightmare Before Christmas because I do think it's a neat movie, but not really for like Christmas sake. You know what I mean? Like, they're both kind of for me, but Tim Burton's. I'm gonna go Nightmare.
Okay, I'm going Charlie Brown.
Okay,
so we'll do flip. Obviously, guys, we're this is all opinionated. We don't. If you like these movies, like them. We know, but they're just not our taste. They're not our taste. I mean, I like Charlie Brown actually a good bit. So, but yeah, Nightmare Before Christmas. I don't get it. I don't get the appeal, honestly.
I just like when they say kids are throwing snowballs instead of throwing heads. That makes the whole movie for me.
It's weird. It's just such a weird movie.
Super weird. Yeah.
So weird. All right. Heads is Charlie Brown. Tails is Nightmare Before Christmas. It is heads.
All right.
Charlie Brown.
Charlie Brown.
Charlie Brown. Next, we've got your movie, which I've never heard of, the Jug Band Christmas.
Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas.
Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas. Not one of those weird ones, sort of. Versus Santa Claus 3. So go ahead and explain your Jug Band Christmas here.
Oh my gosh. So it's Muppets. It's Jim Henson's. It's hilarious. It's probably more nostalgic because when you watch it, you're like, I mean, it's still great. We all watch it. We all laugh until we're in tears over these puppets walking around with their legs going like this because you can see the strings.
Oh, geez.
Ridiculous. But you have to watch it. It's awesome. It's it hands down, it's always going to win against anything for me just because that is like part of the spine of my Christmas. So
what's the storyline though? Are they just like,
so this is like this otter family. It's a single mom otter because dad died back in the day and he wants to get his mom a Christmas gift, but they're like super poor. So they want to enter this talent contest because he was like, I'm gonna have to sell Pa's his tool set to get Ma a piano. And then she wanted to get Emmett, the cute little otter, a guitar because he has a band. And but she was gonna sell her. Oh geez. She needed to wash clothes in order to buy him this guitar, but he put a hole in her wash tub to make this instrument for his jug band to win the contest. So then she couldn't do the clothes. Oh, I hope I'm getting this story right. So anyway, either way, they ruined each other's chances because they were like trying to get each other these gifts, but they're
trying to do something nice for each other.
Yes, they had nothing to offer, but they ended up kind of like ruining it by using,
Yeah.
Anyway, they're so cute. They're fuzzy. They're just like running around trying to get these gifts for each other. And they contest and none of them win, but they like come together in the end and they sing and it is just precious.
Aw.
Yeah. So it's a nice Bright Connection story.
Oh, geez.
I know. What goes on in Santa Claus 3? I don't even remember that. Is there like
Santa Claus 3 is the one with Jack Frost, where Jack Frost tricks Santa into wishing he wasn't Santa Claus, thus making Jack Frost Santa Claus, and Jack Frost kind of ruins it by making it all commercialized and not really worrying about delivering gifts to people, and it's all just like he like makes like a theme park and stuff. Yeah, it's stupid. Well, I mean, it's not the movie stupid, but him, the way he's a bad man.
Yeah, he changes it.
Stupid. Yeah, he changed it, and it's all about Santa. Well, one, trying to get it back, but two, realizing what he had. So basically, Jack kind of tricked him into seeing all the bad that was going on with being Santa, like all the difficulties. And as he was fighting to get his title as Santa back, he kind of realized what he had wasn't so bad, and it was amazing. And he had a Mrs. Claus and all these elves and everything, delivering how important delivering gifts to kids was. And so just a nice one, but it's definitely, I'd have to say probably the worst of the three Santa Claus movies. Not that any of them are bad. I love all of them.
Yeah.
But definitely the least favorite of them.
Yeah.
I just get too excited, man.
Yeah. I think I've only seen that one like one time. I think I'll do one or two regularly every year. You know, the first and second, but third, I really don't think of.
Like I said, it's least best of the three. Definitely love it still, but I think you kind of sold me on your little otter one now. I'll swing and I'll go that way.
Yeah, you need to
watch it.
Sounds
cute. Oh I will need to. Yeah, I will need to try to watch it. You said it's on what, Prime though, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. Maybe I think my parents have Prime.
I have the DVD. I can send it to you.
Oh, no.
And I'm pretty sure my mom and dad have the VHS at their house.
Probably. We'll find a way, but yeah, it sounds cute. It sounds like a nice story. So I'll check that out. We'll go with that one though. We'll go with that one. All right. Next we've got Frosty the Snowman animated versus the newest Grinch, the newest Grinch animated.
Okay. I already know what I'm going to say.
Yeah. I honestly haven't even seen the newest Grinch one. I don't. Yeah.
It's good. We went to the theater to see it. We were excited to see, but I knew once I'd seen the Jim Carrey one, like nobody's going to be able to hold a candle to that.
Yeah.
It's good. It's fine. Maya really likes it. She wants to watch it a lot, but I mean, Frosty, the must do.
Frosty the Snowman.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he's in the greenhouse at the end. Oh, with Karen. Turns into a puddle. So sad.
And what's the bad guy's name now? I'm totally blanking.
I do you remember Professor something.
Yeah. I just always remember the end of the movie, him running away. Busy.
Yes.
One of the quotes I always remember. I don't know why, but yeah.
Yes. One of the things I always remember is when what does he say? I always remember. Really, I can't remember it now. But they're at the ticket booth and they're getting the ticket. They're getting the tickets, and he's like, "No, Malashka, blah blah blah." That was mine. Whatever. It's the guy's voice, the way he says it when he's like, "Oh yeah," he goes, "No money, no ticket," and then to the North Pole, so they got to go on the train with all those cakes and on like in the freezer cart.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Another one of those classics. Kind of like I always link that with the Rudolph one. Frosty and Rudolph are just kind of those original classics that you just
Yep.
Too good.
Got to.
Yeah, definitely got to go with Frosty here. It's just sticks in your mind a little bit.
Yeah, and when I feel like when I was younger, it was like so long, but now it's like the shortest movie ever. Like,
wait, isn't it? It's only a half hour or something, isn't it? Yeah, I know. Next we've got National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation versus all the Hallmark movies, because
Yeah.
let's be real here, they're all the same.
Yeah, exactly.
Not that they're bad, it's just they're all the same.
Yeah, those are the movies that if I have a lot of extra time, maybe I'll check one out or something. But
Yeah.
I know some people dedicate like the entire month of December to like cozying up to Hallmark movies.
My parents this year have been big on watching all the Hallmark
Yeah?
movies. Yeah. They said
Okay.
that's just, even though they're the same, they're just such feel-good stories, and they're with everything going on, they just sit back, not have to worry about troubles or anything. They just sit back watching Hallmark movies and just enjoying them.
Yeah.
Yep.
Something easy, comfy little movie, but yeah, it's gonna be National Lampoons for me. We were supposed to watch it last night. I'm thinking maybe tonight.
Yeah.
But there's so many great parts of that movie.
Yes.
The sled, that metal sled that he goes on and burns out the bottom, and the cat.
Oh yeah, him cutting into the
I was just gonna say that. And steam comes out.
dust and steam just.
But he's like, will you say grace? The blessing. And she starts saying the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And how about when Cousin Eddie, they're drinking the like eggnog out of the moose cups, and he has the dicky under his sweater. It's like the fake turtleneck.
Yeah. Oh, it really is. That movie's great.
Oh my gosh. Like you got to go see the decoration that's up on. You've seen the house by Mom and Dad's, right?
Yeah.
The people have the whole setup with the camper, and they have Cousin Eddie standing out there with the sewage thing.
Yeah.
They did. They even went. I mean, they had the sled going last year. They had Clark on the sled going down the yard. They had like all these different scenes. They had the neighbors in the like sauna suits.
Oh my gosh. They really do have it all.
It's the best.
Oh wow.
That one's for me.
Yeah. Yeah, easily that's a winner there. That's a hilarious one for sure.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh man. All right. Next one we've got Home Alone 3 versus Bad Santa.
Oh my.
I know.
I don't remember Bad Santa.
This isn't.
I know who's in it, but I don't really remember it.
I can't think of his name now.
Billy Bob Thornton?
Yeah. Billy Bob Thornton. He's just I don't even know how to describe it. It's really not that good of a movie. I just kind of threw it in here because it was on a list.
Yeah. Okay.
So again, Home Alone 3 is one of those ones where it's not as good as the other, as the original and stuff. But I think based on the fact that we really don't know Bad Santa too much.
Home Alone 3. I mean, just because it's the whole Home Alone vibe. I don't remember it a whole lot. I know, like I said, 1 and 2 are I've seen those the most. I kind of remember 3.
Yeah.
But yeah, Bad Santa, I don't really remember other than his face.
Yeah. So I think we'll have to go Home Alone 3 then. Okay. All right. Yeah, I probably should have looked up a little bit more what Bad Santa was before throwing it in here.
I don't think it was great. I don't really like when movies are bad at Christmas time.
Yeah. It's supposed to be happy movies.
Yeah.
So all right, that's fine. Moving on, we've got Polar Express versus Muppets Christmas Carol.
Come on, that's so hard.
That is a tough one. Well, it is.
Muppets.
It's 15 versus 16 matchup, I think it says. So yeah.
You got to be kidding me.
That is a tough one.
Difficult thing. Why couldn't you put one up against Bad Santa?
So Polar Express, it's a pretty recent movie, right?
Yeah. I mean, within the last 10 years?
Yeah, definitely. Cute little animated one with a little boy who doesn't really believe or something, right?
I feel like he's like losing it, you know?
Yeah, he's losing his belief. Yeah. Yeah. And so he gets, it's all about him. Like, doesn't he travel? He gets like a ticket or something. He gets
Yes.
yeah, to go to the North Pole.
Yes.
And he's on the train. He gets there and he starts hearing bells and stuff. Yeah. It's hard to explain, but
he sees like all the elves and it's like a workshop kind of deal. And they're all there in that center, the town center, remember? And then Santa comes with this huge bag and he comes out and he's like, what does he say? The first something of Christmas, the first present of Christmas. I don't know. But anyway, he gets the bell. He puts the bell in his robe pocket. And then it's something about like, you can't hear the bell anymore. And he hears the bell.
I think it's, you can only hear the bell if you believe.
Yeah. Does he? Yeah. But then remember it's gone, he gets back off the train after this huge, magical, wonderful night and the bell is gone.
Yeah.
But then what happens after that? The parents can't hear it, but the kid can.
Yeah.
But when the ticket gets whipped out the window and then they're showing how the eagle, that's like one of my favorite parts, how the eagle like snatches it and the ticket's like going all through. It's almost like when, you know, in movies when they do kind of like a roller coaster scene. So you're going like down the waterfall and then the bird gets it and it drops it in the nest and then it blows off to somewhere. I always thought that was one of the coolest parts.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, traveling on the train and all the troubles that become. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good one. It's a good one. And then we've got the Muppets though. We've got the Muppets Christmas Carol. Good old Kermit and
I love
Piggy.
it so much. How about the opening scene when they're in that town in the little, my favorite part is like the vegetables are singing. There's like a cabbage and it's like singing the Christmas. Like that is the best. If I missed that part, like looking away or doing something, I have to like rewind and go back and see the vegetable.
Gotta go back. It's been quite some time since I've seen that, honestly, though. It is still a tough one, though. They're both good.
Some clothes. Mean.
I think I'm gonna vote for Polar Express.
Yeah, I think I'm going to too. It's so unique. It's such a good, well done, beautiful movie. But man, those Muppets, they're important.
They're cute, yeah.
First, like one of my go-tos in the beginning of the season. Like I kind of kick it off with my good old Muppets.
Really?
Yeah, I already watched it this year.
Nice.
But I haven't done Polar Express yet. It's coming. Like we're gonna do that soon. Make some chestnuts and Polar Express and hot chocolate.
Nice.
But you know what? It's been overdone because every school, that's what they do. Like towards the end of break, every school watches that. And I guess because I've been in schools for so many years, I'm just kind of like, oh.
Okay.
Can we change it up a little bit? But it is. It's a beautiful, great movie. I think it wins.
Yeah. Yep. It's all about keeping the belief and regaining the belief and just believing in the whole sense of Christmas, not even necessarily, you know, Santa itself, but just the believing in the beauty of Christmas.
Yeah, the spirit.
The spirit of Christmas, exactly. Yep. All right. We've got our second round matchups now. So we've got Elf versus the original Old Grinch.
Oh, the one we said was from the 60s?
Yeah.
Elf.
Yeah.
I love Elf. Oh my gosh.
A lot of people love Elf. I think it's a lot of people's favorite. I don't know if it's my favorite exactly, but it definitely wins this matchup. Will Ferrell's hilarious.
Oh my gosh.
He's so funny. The whole movie. It's him eating the giant meal of just candy. Isn't it? It's spaghetti. It's spaghetti. Yeah, it's spaghetti.
Oh, yeah. Syrup, M&Ms, sprinkles. And when he chugs the Coke and he burps for like 15 minutes. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, definitely a good one.
I feel like we need to address the narwhal in that movie. You know what the narwhal says?
No, I don't remember.
Bye, buddy. Hope you find your dad.
Yeah.
the best part of the whole movie.
Yeah. That's another one of those quotes. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's usable. Yep.
Yeah, that's Elf for me.
Yeah. That's a pretty easy one, honestly. All right. Oh boy. Next, it might start getting tough here.
Oh.
We've got Rudolph versus Home Alone.
Oh gosh. That is very difficult.
I know.
And I feel like I can only go one way though. I feel like I owe it to my younger self to go Rudolph.
Really? See, I think I'm actually gonna go Home Alone.
Okay.
Yeah. Rudolph's great. It's a classic, but Home Alone I feel like is just, I think maybe a little more entertaining.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. All right. You sticking with Rudolph though?
Yeah, I'm sticking with it.
Okay. Rudolph is heads. Home Alone is tails. Come on, don't you fail me. It is tails.
Okay.
Home Alone. Sorry, Rudolph. Love you, buddy. Home Alone's just too good. All right. Christmas Story versus It's a Wonderful Life.
Oh, Wonderful Life all the way. Christmas Story.
Really? Ah.
We already watched it this year, and it's okay. It has its moments, but like,
How did you watch it already? I thought it only plays on the 24-hour Christmas Eve through Christmas Day.
got that thing on DVD.
You have it, yeah. That's true. That's true.
But and I like wasn't allowed to watch it growing up. Mom like thinks it's a terrible movie, and so she would be so annoyed when it would be on for 24 hours at Christmas.
Yeah.
She'd be like, "You're not watching that."
Yeah. I'm getting my parents warmed up to it.
Yeah.
It's one of those ones where you gotta have on during Christmas. It's become one of those ones for me where if it's not, whether or not you watch it through, full to end to end or beginning to end, as long as you're catching parts of it throughout both days, essentially.
Yeah.
It's a must.
Fragile.
Yes. What is it? Fragile. And the leg lamp. Oh my gosh.
Yep.
And she washes his mouth out with soap, and
Yes.
the little kid with the giant puffy coat.
Guys,
wait up!
And I was seriously traumatized by the tongue on the
Ooh.
lamppost. Like I really felt that. That really bothered me.
Guys!
Yes.
You'll shoot your eye out, kid.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a classic. So we got another coin flip though, because you're sticking with The Wonderful Life.
Yes.
All right. Heads, A Christmas Story. Tails, A Wonderful Life. It's Tails.
Wait, what was it?
Tails, A Wonderful Life.
All right.
Good one too, though. Good one too. Next we've got Charlie Brown Christmas versus the live action Grinch.
Grinch.
Yeah, that couldn't be an easier one either. I just watched the that Grinch while setting up my tree and decorating and stuff, and it's so good. He's so good at it. Absolutely. I mean, I don't, like you said, I don't know that anybody's ever going to be able to do it better.
Yes, because he's insane. It's perfect. How about sitting there eating an onion like an apple?
Yep.
I'm an idiot. You're an idiot.
Yeah. The echo. Hello.
Yeah.
You're an idiot. Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
Love it.
Yep.
Hey, Hooby, Wuddy?
Holiday Hooby Wuddy. Holiday Cheermeister. That's it. If I can't find anything to wear, I'm not going. Yep. Oh.
Yes, we could keep going for hours.
Good. At the end, what is this? I'm all warm inside, and I'm leaking. Oh yeah. One of my favorite parts too is when he does come down to be to do the holiday cheermeister stuff, and they're just shoving all the food in his face, and he's just like, blah, blah,
Growing up.
blah. Yeah.
Yes.
And
Yes.
then it ends with the sack races, the
Yes.
potato sack races. He's just like knocking the kids off. He's like throwing elbows to win this
Yes.
race.
And he's like, kiss it, Whoville. And he goes, boing, boing, boing.
Yep.
Mistletoe.
Yep.
We quote that movie.
You know what I love most about Christmas? Mistletoe. Kiss it, Whoville. Ah, la, 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 la. Yep.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yes.
So, and then at the end, it finishes off with Yahoo, Ray, hoo, hey, hoo, ah, hoo. So good.
It is great from start to finish.
So good. Easy win there. Easy win. Sorry, Charlie. Sorry, Charlie. No, man. All right. Next, we've got Die Hard versus Jug Band Christmas.
Well, you know what I say.
I gotta be honest. Die Hard is a good movie. It's a fine movie. I still don't quite fully understand how it's a Christmas movie. I know.
Yeah.
I know people are gonna be like, "What? How dare you say that?" People are big on it, but I don't know because it's
Just because there's like a Christmas tree in the building does not mean it's a Christmas movie.
It's during Christmas time. That's about
Yeah.
it.
Exactly. That does
I know.
not make it.
I know.
Hard for you
I'm
to
gonna-
say them. Go ahead.
I'm gonna go with your movie here. I think
Yes. Emmett wins again.
again. I don't have a problem with Die Hard or anything. It's a good movie. It's just I think if we're going Christmas movies, a good feel good, cute holiday Christmas movie is gonna win out. In my
Yeah.
eyes. All right. People are gonna be blown away by that one.
I know. Totally.
Like this unknown movie, Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas. What? Versus Die Hard? You kidding me?
So much.
Oh, you're taking some massive heat on that one. Oh man. All right. Frosty the Snowman versus Miracle on 34th Street.
It seems to me like it's a very long movie, Miracle on 34th Street. And I feel like I've always lost interest in it. Like I don't know. I just felt like it kind of dragged. I do like the story behind it. I just feel like I don't know, maybe I just never watched it at the right time or something. I think it's a good idea, but Frosty's gonna win for me.
Miracle on 34th Street's kind of like that. It's a Wonderful Life kind of feel, almost like the Hallmarky
Yeah.
type feel. But like you said, Frosty. Oh man, we lost Rudolph already. We can't lose Frosty. I enjoy watching Frosty. I may have seen Miracle on 34th once.
Yeah.
All right. I'll go Frosty with you.
Yeah. Since Frosty's like in the must-dos,
Yeah.
it's only happened like a couple times for me. And like I said, I don't even remember the entire thing. Obviously, it didn't make the biggest impression. So
Yeah. Okay. Frosty the Snowman. Oh, this is an easy one. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation versus Home Alone 3.
Lampoons.
Yeah, that's quite simple matchup there.
Gotta go with Clark.
Clark and the gang. Moving on, easy on that one. Polar Express versus Santa Claus. The
Ooh,
original Santa Claus.
that's a struggle.
Not even in the slightest for me.
Oh, I know you love it. I'll join your team.
Okay. Good. I don't even need to make a case. Polar Express, great movie, but nowhere close to Santa Claus.
I love when he starts getting fat. And coming.
He shaves his beard. He wipes off, or he closes the mirror, and opens back up and just goes. He grows right back.
Yes.
He goes to the doctor, and he's running on the treadmill. He's like, I don't know what to say. Scott, you're totally healthy. Does this look healthy to you?
Yes.
And then he's at the park watching his stepdaughter, I think, play soccer, and all the kids are lining up to sit on his lap, and every adult's like, what's going on here?
Yes.
Oh, it's
So good.
It's absolutely the best. And the beginning when he becomes Santa Claus.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, do I need to put the suit on? Is that what I need to do? I need to put the suit on?
Yeah.
Oh, it's absolutely fantastic. Oh, and the little girl at the beginning, he's like, he doesn't want to drink the milk. She's like, you got to drink the milk. He's like, I'm lactose intolerant. And then at the very end of the movie, she gets him soy milk or something.
Perfect.
And he's like, what is this? She's like, I thought you're lactose intolerant.
Yes.
So I got you soy milk. And he's like, oh, you remembered.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
My face hurts from smiling so much.
I know, me too, honestly. And then you got Bernard and
yes. What's the girl? What's her name? The girl elf that's like.
Oh yeah, who's like it brings him like the hot chocolate and stuff.
Mm-hmm. She's so cute.
Oh, I cannot think of it. I feel like I should know. This is.
Yeah, that's all right.
Blanking. But yeah, that's an easy Santa Claus one for me. Easy.
Yeah.
All right. Ooh. Third round matchups. We've got Elf versus Home Alone.
Oh man.
Yeah. So are you going comedy? You want to laugh your butt off over Elf? I guess Home Alone too. I guess you laugh your butt off too. A little bit more feel good, I guess, at the end.
Whew.
Yeah. Always.
I keep going. I almost say it, and then I go the other.
So we're gonna go with wait.
Wait, what about this?
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go Elf. Ugh, I don't know how I feel about my decision though.
I'm gonna go Home Alone.
Okay. Shoot.
I know a lot of people love Elf. It's good for a laugh, but it's not a must see for me.
Okay.
Home Alone, I would much rather make sure I sit down and watch before every Christmas.
I get it.
It's more of a staple than Elf, I guess. But
I've already watched both, so they're on my must-see list.
Yeah. All right, to the coin flip. Elf is heads. Home Alone is tails. It is tails.
All right.
Home Alone. We've got It's a Wonderful Life versus live action Grinch.
Grinch. Got to.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Wonderful Life, great story. Grinch just hilarious and awesome in so many ways. So many ways. Jug Band Christmas versus Frosty.
Jug Band.
Oh. I don't know if I can go with your movie any longer here.
I understand. I got it complicated though.
You pushed it along pretty far. You swayed me.
I know. I'm amazed that it made it this
through
far.
2 rounds. Yeah. Yeah, Frosty. You gotta go Frosty more.
Okay.
Stick it in my mind. Stick it in my heart. Yeah. All right. Jug Band is heads. Frosty is tail. Wow, we can do a lot of heads and coin flips for these matchups.
I know.
They're tough, and we're split. All right. That was a terrible flip.
Did Emmett win? God,
No.
you gotta love it.
I heard Maya in the back of no.
We're not going up against that. It's Frosty or Emmett.
That's oh well. Oh well. It's not gonna win the next
Make
match.
sure you watch it though. You gotta watch it.
I will definitely try to find it and watch it. Yep.
I wonder if it's on YouTube, like the full thing.
Probably. We're gonna have another coin flip. Last one in this round: National Lampoons versus Santa Claus.
I know what you're gonna say.
Yeah.
I think we're splitting it.
I know we are. All right, listen. All right, so National Lampoon, yeah, it's funny. It's good. But Santa Claus, it's not. It's got funny. It's got touching. It's got the whole story of Santa Claus and how he becomes it. And he's got the little elves and they're building stuff in the workshop. And it's just...
You're right. I agree with all of your points.
You're still going Lampoon.
Still on the other team.
Damn it. Oh, don't fail me, coin flip. Do not fail me. Heads, National Lampoon. Tails, Santa Claus. This should not be going to a coin flip. Oh, who's in it? Come on. Oh. Tails! Yes!
You had to win. I would have been upset if you didn't.
It
It would have like ruined your whole day.
would have ruined my whole Christmas now.
Call it off.
Call it off. It's over. Santa Claus, moving on. Thank goodness. All right. We are into the semifinal. We've got Home Alone versus The Grinch. Live action.
Which one? Live? Grinch.
Now this one's finally a tough one for really tough one for me because I really like both of these.
The struggle, the visible struggle right now.
Right? Do you see smoke?
Yes.
Slight edge to The Grinch. I'm a huge fan of Jim Carrey. Again, the way he portrays the Grinch is just absolute perfection.
Yes.
So great the whole way through. Wonderful story with Cindy Lou Who. Home Alone, man, that's absolutely fantastic movie as well. But just, yeah, The Grinch.
Okay.
Yep. Grinch moves to the finals. Who's going to be its opponent? Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas or Santa Claus?
Oh my gosh. That's it? That's what we're down to?
That's what we're down to. Come on, Chris. Come
All right.
on. Oh, thank gosh. Ugh.
So proud of you, Emmett. You made it so far.
You made it to the semifinals. That's crazy. That's crazy. She goes to me the night before here. We do this, and she's like, "I got this movie that you need to watch." Or that's amazing. You need to throw it in here. It's like, all right, what is it? This Emmett Otter thing, and I look it up, and I was like, "What is this thing?"
I was like, please tell me you've seen this because.
No. Yep. All right. Here we go. We've got our finalists. The Grinch versus the Santa Claus. All right, so let's make our stakes for each side. Grinch got the story of this grumpy creature who hated Christmas because the love of his life ruined it back when he was a kid, and he spent his whole life up alone on a mountain and became grumpy and hated everyone and everything. And this little girl changes his life and makes him love Christmas again and makes his heart grow. And it's funny the whole way through, and just a good movie. Then we've got the Santa Claus story of this guy who has a young son who loves Christmas to death, and the dad is split with his mother, with the kid's mother, and so he takes him in, and he's not great at being a single dad, I guess you could say, and he kind of ruins Christmas, and Santa ends up falling off his roof, and Scott Calvin becomes Santa Claus and learns to love Christmas with a deep passion for his son and for himself too, and for all the kids out there. And funny throughout, touching. Oh, great movie. Great movie. What are your thoughts?
What I just do?
Yeah, we lost you for a second.
Yeah, sorry.
You good?
My thoughts are
Pros and cons for each side.
pros and cons.
I guess it's not.
Hilarious. Great story. I think it's really well done. Like, I love the scenes, the scenery. I think they put a lot of work into it. It really gives you like that good feel. Cons on that one.
I guess there's not really many cons on either
Not a
of
lot of
these.
cons.
No.
Santa Claus, great story. Really great way to. I just like their take on the whole idea. It was really cool. And how the dad gets. I don't know. It's just great.
It changes. It gets him back into the spirit of Christmas.
Yeah. It's still really loud. I gotta go Grinch. I'm so sorry.
That's all right. Yeah, I gotta go Santa Claus. It's my absolute favorite. Love it to death. It's coming down to chance. You hate to see it, people. You hate to see it. Should we do a best of 3 on this?
Sure.
Honestly, I think we should.
Whatever you want.
Nah, we haven't done it so far. We'll go. Winner take all.
Yeah.
Oh God.
What's what?
Thank you. Heads is Grinch. Tails is Santa Claus.
Okay.
Tails!
Okay.
Santa Claus is our winner of the greatest Christmas movie bracket challenge.
That was
Voila.
fun.
Oh, it's a blast. Lots of great movies. Lots of good times. A lot of memories. A lot of must sees. A lot of things you got to do before Christmas is officially allowed to start, like you said.
Yeah, I feel like people should comment like some of their must-dos that maybe we forgot that we need to like look into. And
absolutely, I'm always
know
always open for others, other movies to watch. Let us know how you hated. We picked Jug Band over Die Hard.
we want to hear it all, the goods and the bads.
Absolutely. Let us know your thoughts. What's your favorite Christmas movie? Your favorite ones, even whatever you want. Yep. Let us know what you liked, what you didn't like. Absolutely. All right. Let's close this off then with our bright stories. So, I've got a couple here, a little bit different than normal, but I like them a lot and I want to share them. So, the other day, I was strolling through Facebook, and one of my friends on there who kind of funny actually. I haven't really talked to this girl since like maybe high school, maybe even earlier than that. So long time ago, long ago friend. And actually it's funny. You ever do this? Like you think on how you know somebody, and I thought of how I knew this girl, and the first thing that came to mind was like 5th grade, sitting next to her in class. Like I can't even remember what I ate for breakfast.
Right.
For certain days, but you can remember like how many years ago 5th grade sit next to this girl and being friends with her and stuff. But anyway, she shared this post where somebody said basically offering help to anybody struggling right now. So basically they said, if anybody's struggling right now with money or getting food on the table or anything, gifts for your children or anything like that, please reach out to me. I will help. If you need to make sure you have food on your table or something like that, I will buy groceries. I will come. I will drop them off at your porch, and I will be gone before anybody notices. If need be, you don't want anybody, if you're embarrassed or whatever, I don't want anybody to see. But I will be there for you. I will buy groceries and drop them off for you. Make sure you and your children or whatever have food on your table during this time, especially.
That's so awesome.
Yeah. And, I reached out to this friend of mine. She said, I got to be honest, I didn't come up with the idea at first, but I saw it and had to share it. And so I said, I appreciate your honesty, but I still want to work it in here because I feel like even though you just shared it, you would still, take action if somebody reached out to you and said that and spoke up to you. And she said, absolutely. I absolutely would. And so I said, that's awesome that you appreciated somebody else sharing that and the idea of it and would be willing to do it yourself. So I wanted to make sure I mentioned that whole story, and just like you said, awesome.
Yeah, that's huge. I mean, think about, you're opening up to all kinds of things. Like, you never know what someone's going to say. And you're putting it out like, I'm willing to do whatever from the get-go. So like, you have to follow through.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. And I mean, it's for those people that are struggling, and for her, and for the whole idea of just kind of dropping it off and going before anybody really notices. People are definitely could be embarrassed if they're struggling right now. A lot of people, don't want to say that they're going through hardships or struggling with this or with that. And to be able to be there and cater to somebody who might not want to admit that they need help sometimes is huge. It's absolutely huge. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, it was a wonderful story. I wanted to make sure I shared that.
Mm-hmm.
And again, and it applies. If anybody needs help with something, please reach out to me. I'll do whatever I can to help in any way, shape, or form. Always. And then another thing that I thought was awesome, exiting from church the other day, actually yesterday, and we were exiting, getting ready to leave, and we were out in the parking lot. And I was talking to mom and dad and stuff. We were getting ready to leave, and all of a sudden, in the distance, she's like, "What is that? What is that sound?" She's like, "Is that people singing? Is that people caroling?" Sure enough, there's people walking down the street caroling, a big group of people caroling through the streets, and I thought it was fantastic.
Aww,
People are still, awesome. I know, you're still sticking with it, still doing caroling, starting off early here, but why not? Get into the spirit, spread the spirit into other people, and it just getting out and just caroling with friends, family, whatever. And it was awesome. So I ended up, we left. I drove past them. I was driving past them, and I rolled my window down a little bit. I said, "Guys, this is fantastic. Please keep it up. Keep it up. Awesome." And so they said, "Oh, thank you so much. That was awesome." So I just wanted to make sure that they knew that it was appreciated. What they were doing, and just awesome to see.
Yeah. I wonder if they were with like some group or something, or if they were just like a bunch of friends that.
I don't know. Maybe. Yeah. That was my first thought. Is just a bunch of people just wanted to try to spread some joy.
Yeah.
Either way you look at it, even if they are with a group, you're still, that's the ultimate goal, is just getting out there and just spreading some joy and hopefully putting some smiles on people's faces. And I sure did for us, for my parents and I. We were like, it's awesome.
Yeah, just to stop and be like, wait a minute, are people singing?
People are still doing that, or doing it already. And with this whole year, it's like, what can you expect? Like, what, everything's so different than normal. Is you don't necessarily think about something like that, but for people to still want to do that and want to make it a part of their Christmas tradition.
Yeah.
So
they know it's going to touch people and brighten their day. And
yep. Yeah.
Get them in the season.
Yep. So we're going to end with that, mostly because that's a little bit of singing. And so we're just going to slide us into next week's episode, where we're going to talk about Christmas music. So it's a perfect little transition there. So thank you to the carolers. Thank you to my friend and the person who shared that Facebook post. Awesome stuff. Really appreciate that. And guys, again, if you need any help with anything, or you want to talk about anything, or whatever you want to do, spread some joy, please speak up, reach out to me, and we'll get it done. So, all right, Chris, right. That's about it.
Super fun.
Absolutely a blast. Love having you on. Love talking to you. You can tell we love Christmas a little bit. Awesome stuff. So until next week, we're Christmas edition part 2. We'll see you then. Make sure again, comment on the YouTube video, follow us on social media, and let us know your thoughts on the Christmas movie bracket.
Yep.
And we'll see
Merry
you
Christmas.
Yep, we'll see you next time, guys. Merry Christmas. Take care.